Good morning, everyone. Today is going to be a great and exciting day. Tonight I'm playing in Tel Aviv at the museum, and then after the concert, almost immediately, I'm escaping Israel with one of the last flights out of the country as the lockdown starts tomorrow at around lunchtime. And now it's the morning, beautiful morning in Tel Aviv. I'm going to give you a tour to Jaffa, an old city, an old port, and it is really beautiful. I had a tour another day done by somebody, and it was incredible. So today I'm going to take you with me everywhere, like always. So let's go. So I'm on the streets of the older part of Tel Aviv. So what happened was that Israel has decided to do another lockdown. And so my concert in Jerusalem next week was cancelled because everything is going to be closed, including the hotels. So what is happening in Israel, there are some small areas where there are many cases, but not many of them. But politically it's not possible to block just those places. Actually, in Tel Aviv and Haifa, it's not very bad at all. But politics is politics. Their prime minister, Israeli prime minister, just came back from Washington from signing the peace treaty. So now everybody is ready for another lockdown. And what is left to do to us is go some sightseeing. And that's what we are doing right now. This behind me is the old train station of Tel Aviv. It was the first train station in the Middle East, and it went from here to Jerusalem. It's not operating anymore, but you can see the tracks. Right now it's just a pretty building, and there are some pavilions and some shops inside of there. Here you see the old carriage behind me. I think it's a very pretty building. Let's come closer and I'll show it to you. And these behind me are the tracks that used to go to Jerusalem. And now let's go to the seaside, to the city of Jaffa. You saw the flight, they're still going. At least for now, and tomorrow it's going to stop. So you can feel this in the air. Everybody is getting ready for this lockdown and ready to be locked in their rooms for 3 weeks. The regulations are you wouldn't be able to leave. They won't be able to leave and go further than 500 meters from their homes, and probably only to walk their dogs. This is a pretty brutal lockdown, and we are now finally at the seaside, my favorite part. I've been spending here a lot of time. You can see the modern city of Tel Aviv in the background, and here you probably can already hear the wonderful waves. It's quite sunny, even though it's an early morning. So this promenade goes all the way across the coast, from Jaffa to Tel Aviv, and even up to Haifa. I can already see the old city of Jaffa. It's beautiful. When you sit up there, up the coast, you can see Jaffa, especially at night. You can see the lights of Jaffa, and it's very pretty. So we are coming close. Let's go to Jaffa. You can watch these waves forever. All right, let's go to Jaffa. So this piece of land where I'm walking right now, this promenade used to be the battleground when during the war between the Jewish people and the Arabs. It was a no man's land. We cannot even imagine. I've seen some photos. You cannot even imagine how it looked. It looked terrible. It was completely devastated. And the city of Jaffa, the port of Jaffa, where we are going eventually, was also totally destroyed and demolished during the war. And right now they built this beautiful promenade along the coast. So it's beautiful. Let's go to Jaffa. Behind me is the old city of Jaffa. It's a very old city. It was built in the year 1800 before Christ, and it is a very old port. It was built as a port. It was built on the hill, but it is a port, very important one of the oldest in the world, if not the oldest. It was owned by many nations over the years, of course, the Egyptians and Babylonians and Israelis and Romans, Crusaders, British, everybody owned it, and it was a very important spot. So let us go up the hill and see how it looks like inside the town. It is of course all renovated because, as I mentioned, it was destroyed, totally destroyed during the war. But nevertheless, let's go up the hill. The streets of old Jaffa is really narrow, like all old cities. It's wonderfully, I think it is wonderfully renovated. So let's keep going up. So we have made it to the top. This is the central square of Jaffa. It's getting really hot out here, and behind me you can see the church. It's an old church. It was probably built by the Crusaders when they came here to capture the Holy Land. There's so much history in this place. That's why, and still going on to this day, it's always very intense. I don't know, probably there will never be really lasting peace in the Middle East, but we can only hope for that. I hope you enjoyed this tour. I'm going to go back, and I will see you later today at the concert, in my concert hall. So the sun set, the evening has come, and so did my concert time. I'm almost at the spot where I'm going to perform tonight. Going to play a little bit before the concert, at the hall, try the piano, how it is. It's a beautiful spot. The weather has cooled down since morning. So let's go inside and see how the piano sounds like. So I am in the hall right now. There are cameras everywhere. Cameras there, cameras there. There are cameras here as well. Even behind Rubinstein. Very nice picture. So it's going to be a pleasure to play next to him. Today my program is going to be Beethoven without Beethoven. And the concert is starting very soon. Let me play a little bit. Try the piano. Okay, let's see if this can fit. I think it sounds good, and for the encore I think I'm going to improvise on a Jewish song. That would be a surprise, or maybe not for the people that are in the hall right now anymore. But so let me get ready for the concert, and I'll see you after the concert. So I am after my concert already at the airport. I'm leaving with the last flight out of the country, one of the last flights to Europe. The country is going into another lockdown already today. So I had a great time in Israel. Fortunately, I didn't go to Jerusalem, but next time. This was a great trip. I really enjoyed it. Great people, great everything. I hope you liked spending today with me, and I'll see you in the next episode. And like always, stay positive, stay inspired.